What is up, Flosstube? Welcome to my Flosstube channel, the Brigham House Stitcher. My name is Haley. This is my YouTube channel where I talk about cross stitch and a little bit about my life. This is Flosstube number 30. I usually film Friday nights and then post Saturday morning, but it's Saturday afternoon right now. Work, personal life, everything is... Why does it all come together around the holidays? Like, and I even debated whether or not I should make a video. But let's just do it, because I got some things to show you. Okay. The low energy, this one. I'm so stressed. I'm so worn out. I'm mentally and emotionally exhausted. Okay. Let's see. Christmas present. Should I show you that? Let's start with that. So my friend and I, we usually exchange gifts, and this year, well, last year, she gave me a $20 bill and I gave her a $20 bill, and she goes, "Are we going to do that again this year?" And I go, "Yeah, sure. Sounds great." Right? Easy peasy. Don't have to think about it. And then she's like, "Oh, I ordered you something." I'm like, "Oh, you kidding me right now? Now I have to get you a present too?" Anyways, what she got me was the Lord of the Rings cross stitch bookmark kit, which, if you've been watching me for a while, I already have. And I was like, do I tell her? Do I tell her that I already have it? No, you just say thank you and you move on. Because when you say I already have this, then you have to do Amazon returns. And I had to work yesterday, which was the day after Christmas. And the amount of returns that we did was beyond. Go away. No, I'm doing a video.
Oh,
okay. Bye. Thank you. Maybe I shouldn't be doing it Saturday afternoons. This is why I do it Friday night, so that the kids are asleep and they don't keep coming down here. Anyways, okay. That's that. Another Christmas present that I bought myself is the planner, the cross stitch planner, not the book of days, not that one. It was planner for the cross stitcher soul. I bought that one. Should be here soon. I'm very excited about it. And then I also tried to organize my Statehood splendors, and because I bought, I think 9 it was, for Christmas presents for myself, because I was like, I'll just do at least $20 every paycheck, and then won't. But then I was going through them and I realized I bought Delaware twice. So if anybody wants Delaware, drop it in the comments. I say Delaware and I'll give it to you. I'll send it to you because I don't need to. But anyways, after I realized that, I was like, okay, now I have to figure out what I have and what I don't have. And, oh, that's sticky. Anyways, I had to go through and I'm like, which ones do I have? Which ones don't I have? Anyways, I ended up buying all of them. It was only like $140 some to get the rest that I needed. And I got free shipping on that. Every time I buy just like 4 or 5 at a time, I have to pay $5 shipping. So I was just like, let's just get it over with. Okay. So I bought all the rest of them. They should be here soon too. So I'm excited about that. I did go to the cross stitchers group on the 17th. It was a Wednesday. And I realized I'm not a social person. I don't like, when I went to the retreat, it was fun. And like being there was fun, and seeing all the things was fun, and shopping was fun, and cross stitching was fun. The socializing aspect for it is not for me. The whole day long, I was trying to come up with an excuse as to why I couldn't go. And then once I got there, I was like, why am I here? And I talked a little bit. It was fine. But like, somebody was talking about their kid and like their vacation and stuff like that. And I'm like, I don't know you. I don't care. Like, I don't know. It was like, socializing is not for me. I'm not a social person. So I don't know if I'm going to go. There's another one on Tuesday before New Year's Eve. I don't know if I'm going to go. I'm not a social person. It's not who I am. Okay, so I have a new start. I decided that I needed to start alphabetically. If the quilt is going to be alphabetical, then I need to stitch alphabetical. So I started with Arizona. So that's what it's going to look like. Luckily, it's all just one color. So that's going to be easy. And here's where I got to. Did these words, did the cactus, did the border, and then starting on the A. So just a little tiny start. Then, for these past 2 weeks, I did do the decision wheel, but because of how absolutely stressed I was at work and just how exhausted I am, it would pick something and be like, no, I don't want to stitch on that. No, I don't want to stitch on that. So I only stitched on what I wanted to stitch on, and it's not a ton. And some days I didn't even stitch at all because I was so tired, but I mean, it is what it is. So I've got some stuff to show you. Not as many projects as last time, but I think more progress got done on the ones that I did stitch on. So, first things first, I want to show you a Christmas present that my sister made me. It's a project bag. So I think somebody was trying to make pillows out of them because it's got these little, you can see those little knots here and here, but they only did the knots here. They didn't finish. And then there's no knots on this side. So she thinks somebody was using the material to make like pillow covers or something. But she turned it into a project bag for me. And that's the inside. So this bag, because it has the rose on it, this bag is for Fallen Roses, which was my December 1st start. So, Fallen Roses by Lavender and Lace started December 1st. It's a 32 count Belfast linen in the color Plum Hollow by Fiberlicious. I'm using DMC 318 and other colors, which are going to be the roses and the lady, but I haven't got to them yet. And I'm stitching it 2/2. Okay. And my needle minder that I made out of a wax seal. They're super fun, they're super thin, they're super light, but they don't hold the magnet. So here's where it was last time. And here's where I am now. So this spot here is where the lady is. So maybe I should pick those colors out and start stitching on her a little bit, because I did make a mistake. There's supposed to be a fallen rose somewhere in here, and I just stitched right through it, and I'm like, whoopsie-daisy, but I'll just stitch over it. So I did do some good progress on that one. Okay. Next, this is one that the wheel chose for me, and after I stitched on it, I was like, I don't want to stitch on this. Humble Homestead Sampler. by Artful Offerings, started November 5th. It's Fall Frolic, a 32 count. I'm stitching it with DMC, the called for, and it's 2/2. There's my wax needle minder for it. I'm obsessed with my wax needle minders. Here's where it was last time. Not a great, huge start, but it is what it is. And then I hadn't stitched on it for a while, and then the wheel called it. And so here's where I'm at now. Got the outline of the roof and some windows, so you can tell what I'm feeling and what I'm not feeling, you know, what I feel like stitching on and what I don't. I can't tell you how stressed I am. Losing sleep and just everything's just, I don't want to talk about it anymore. Let's talk about cross stitch. Okay, so the next one that the wheel pulled for me, and I did enjoy stitching on it, so I stitched on it a little bit more, is French Woolens. And this is by Plum Street Samplers. Started November 6th. It's on a Belfast linen in the color Weathered Roses. I'm using DMC. It's stitching at 2/2, and it's on a 32 count. Here's where it was the last time you saw it. And here is where it is now. Not a ton of work was done on this one, but a little bit of work. Oh, and I don't know if this was, I think so. I got those keychain things and I put them all in all my bags. I did that. That was good. So now I know what project is where, because I couldn't find some of them. Okay, this one got a lot of work done on it. Christmas Quaker by Primrose Cottage, started November 7th. It's on a 32 count Lugana in Antique White. I'm using Gentle Arts colors, Gold Leaf, Deep Forest, and Cinders. I'm stitching at 2/2. So I am doing my own color conversion. I just picked what I thought would look good, right? Okay. And then I was like, I don't know which colors are gonna, like, I made a working copy and then I colored it in to say which colors were gonna go where. And that helped a lot. But as you can see, I haven't decided what colors go up in here yet. But here's where I am. I think the colors look great together. I really like what I chose, and I like where I chose to put them. So that one got a lot of love on it. Oh, and there's my wax seal needle minder. I made a whole stack between the last video, and I've been switching out all my other ones for the needle minders because I love them. Okay. This one was also chosen by the wheel, and I didn't take a picture of where I was last time. It's Jamestown Settlement, started November 3rd. It's a kit, so I'm using kit fabric and kit floss, and I'm doing it 2/2. It's by the Posy Collection. So the last time you saw it, it just had this line and set, and I think this line here. So I finished Settle, working on Mint, and the M for James. So not a lot Not a lot of work done on it. But there's my needle minder for it. I mean, you do what you can, right? You do what you can. I think Christmas stuff is going to be put away. Like I put Halloween stuff away. Okay, next one. Sorry. I just got a lot of stuff on my mind, and I'm like, maybe I shouldn't have done a video, but we're here now. We're 15 minutes in. We're here now. All right, next one is Summer Schoolhouse Lesson Number 4 by Brenda Gervais. This one I chose to work on. I wanted to work on this one. So I started it November 11th. It's on a Lugana in the color Avocado. It's 25 count. I'm using DMC, my own color conversion. Just going to my stash and picking what I want. And I'm stitching it 2/2. And this is where it was at last time you saw it. Now, we're going to get to a part. We're going to get to a part. Here's the needle minder for it. Here's where we are now. I finished that little bottom border, and now we're working on the top here. As I was stitching it, I was like, I like this green for this vine down here. I like it. But these flowers, I don't know if I like it in those flowers. And there's different places where this color is going to be used. It's supposed to be a darker green in the picture, but she used like Weeks or something like that, Weeks Dye Works, and I couldn't like find it. So I picked what I had in my stash and what I thought would look good, and I do like it for this vine here, but I'm not quite sure if I like it for these flowers. But maybe it'll all come together in the end, you know? So I'm happy with this progress here. Did I show you the needle minder? I think I did. Okay. Let's do this one, because I've only got 2 left. Okay. This one is the one that we've been talking about a bit. Okay. This is the Rose Sampler by Butternut Road. Started October 31st. It's on a Newcastle linen in this color Summer Khaki. It's a 40 count. And I'm using DMC, and I'm stitching it 1/2. Okay. Now, we've talked a lot about the color for this alphabet. And we've talked a lot about it. And somebody suggested that I blend threads, or that I'm just very meticulous, and so I blew up the picture a little bit so we could all see what we're talking about here. It's a variegated floss, and the variegation doesn't stay just in the floral parts of these letters. Somebody had suggested that maybe it does, and so you just switch out that color with a different color. But it doesn't just stay in that spot. It's all over the place. And so I was like, well, maybe I could just do the floral in a different color. And then after I got thinking about it for a long time, I was like, you're not even there, Haley. You're not even there. You're nowhere close to those letters. You've got time to figure it out. Take a chill pill. Okay? So that's what it's going to look like eventually once we figure it out. Here's where it was at the last time you saw it. So we're just working. Just started right in the middle in this border here. Right there. So that's just where we're starting. That's where we're working. And here's where we're at now. So we've got a ways to go before we even get to those letters. So I need to take a chill pill and not stress about that among all the other things that I'm stressing about. So I'm happy with this progress. Ooh. I think it looks good. I worked on this, I think maybe 2 days or something like that. It was one of those ones that I wanted to stitch on, you know? I wanted to work on it. So I did. Okay. What are we doing? Get myself organized here. Oh, and also, sorry, let me show you another Christmas present that my sister made me, which is the project bag I chose to put this one in. How cute is that? I love every single project bag she's made me. I love them so much. This. Oh, and there's the needle minder for it. My camera does not like to focus. Okay. Final one. Not Let Freedom Ring. I didn't feel like stitching on it. I'm so overwhelmed with it. I keep saying I'm stressed. I'm burnt out. And the thought of working on Let Freedom Ring, just like so much stress. So I didn't do it. Last one is the sampler roll, which I enjoy stitching on so much. So, sampler roll by Samplers Remembered. I started it November 2nd. It's on a Belfast linen in the color Stormy Night. It's a 32 count. Using DMC and Weeks dye work, so half called for, half not called for. Stitching it 2/2. That's what it's gonna look like. I'm so excited about this one. I think it's so cute. There's where it was the last time you saw it. And here is where it is now. This is the one I stitched on at the cross stitch group. So I was only there for an hour, and that's what I got done. I love the blue color that it's on. I love the colors of the pattern. I think they go really well together. I love it, and I need to dedicate more time to stitching on the things that I love. There's the needle minder. Okay, that's all of them. That's all I worked on in the past 2 weeks. Oh, but I also did go to Hobby Lobby. Okay, another present I got myself. I went to Hobby Lobby and I bought one of every 3,000 color in the 3,000. So if you can see, maybe I'll turn you a little bit. Okay, so they didn't have a lot of these, but these are now full. Those are all the 3,000s. Those are all full now. So it was like $100 and some odd, but it is what it is. And I bought them because I needed them and I love them, and I hardly ever go to Hobby Lobby anymore to get fabric, and not fabric, floss. But anyways, yeah. That's all I got. I'm very much looking forward to my planner, because this is the planner I made. Okay, so the planner for the cross stitcher soul, it was $60. Okay, $70 with shipping, and I was debating on it for weeks. I was like, no, I can make my own. I work in a print shop. I can make my own. And then I was like, I would sit down to make it, and I'm like, it's too much work, just buy it. Like, I'm so stressed out. I can't do this. So I just ended up buying it. So I'm really excited about it. And this planner did work for me. Okay, it did work for me. But the other planner, it's going to have more things in it. And, like, you could put your projects in there and all that stuff. So I'm really excited about that. I need a massage. I need a spa day. I need to have a good cry. I don't know. I need something, you know? All right. Plans for the next 2 weeks. Try not to lose my mind. Stitch on what I love. Don't have a mental breakdown. There's just too much. I'm sure everybody's having holiday burnout, but it's too much. So anyways, I'm only going to do the things that make me happy for the next 2 weeks. I'm just going to do what makes me happy. And then what comes after that? January comes after that. I don't know what's happening in January, but we'll see you then, I guess. And hopefully I will be less stressed. I will be less burnt out. I will have a more energetic video for you, and I will have more cool things to show you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you are having a great day, a great month, a great year. I hope whenever you see this, you are just relaxed and happy and content. All right. I will see you next time. Thank you for being here. I do appreciate it. We'll see you next time. Bye.